welcome back. This is the home stretch, and we have beautiful women in the studios. You know, when women meet, this time is not about gossip. It's about serious business. When we have business women in the house, Chamberlain, are you out of place?
No.
Okay, we have women in management, business, and public service in the house, and that is WIMBIZ. They have something coming up, and they want to tell us all about this. Okay, let me introduce, from my left, far left, we have Aisha Ahmed, the WIMBIZ Executive Council member. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We have Arese Ugu, who is the associate member of WIMBIZ.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. And let me quickly go to Mrs. Awuneba Ajumogobia, who is an associate member of WIMBIZ.
Thank you for having us. Thank you. Good morning.
And of course, finally, but not in any way the least, we have Osayi Alile, the chairperson, WIMBIZ.
Good morning.
Good to have you.
Thank you so much for having us.
So the women are gathering.
Yes.
So
another year.
So what are we looking at this time?
This is our 14th year actually, and it's really, really exciting because we've done this and kept this up for the last 14 years. So this year we have a conference. We're expecting over 1,000 women, and we're really talking about leadership, stepping up and standing out. And WIMBIZ is really an organization that deals with women in management, business, and of course now politics and public policy, which we added a few years ago because we also realized that politics and public policy is such a major and crucial issue that women have to face daily as we begin to make decisions with our businesses or in our careers. So we're talking about leadership, stepping up and standing out. And it's one of those topics that every woman, I mean, we're all leaders, but we have to now just decide where are you and how do you get to the next level? And that's what we're going to talk about this year.
Okay, Aisha, when we say stepping up and standing out, what exactly are we looking at?
We're looking at how women can be bolder in their leadership journey, how they can be courageous, take up opportunities. I think Africa and Nigeria are increasingly investment destinations, and how can women be part of that success? You know, how can they make bold choices every day? So from women that are in management, women that are running their businesses, women that have been looking at the political space and wondering, how can I contribute? Am I good enough to contribute? Should I come out there? So I think it's about us trying to encourage women, trying to show them what they have inside them, and trying to give them the resources that they need to, you know, make those bold choices and, you know, move forward.
All right. Mrs. Ajumogobia, we'll come back to the issue of the conference, but quickly, let's look at the political sphere. Would you say the women have been able to stand up and really stand out?
Well, I think that is a very interesting question that you asked, because culturally we know that women are expected to take the back seat. When we think about our children in school, we know that our girls compete shoulder to shoulder with the boys. When it comes to the issue of politics, however, we don't see that being represented. I think it's important for us to understand that things do need to change, and that the aptitude that women have is equal to the aptitude that men have. And we are much better off as a country if we harness all the resources that we have.
Okay. And Arese, yes, for older women, you know, you may say, okay, because of experience, they can stand up and stand out. But for younger people like us, how do for younger people, you know, how do you think in this, with all of the issues going on around the country, how do you think they can stand out?
I think it's interesting because that's what's amazing about WIMBIZ, is a multi-generational platform that gives young people like me to the opportunity to learn from the older generation, because you can't emulate what you don't see. And WIMBIZ showcases like a host of business leaders, of women who are making it in different industries. And when we go to the conferences, we're inspired, and you see that, okay, women like me over a period of time have made an impact in their industry. They're inspiring, innovative, like disruptive innovation, and it inspires you to want to do more. So if you come to, if you're part of platforms like WIMBIZ, then it gives you an opportunity to step up and stand out.
Let me ask you, I mean, this is the 14th conference.
Yes.
What kind of success has WIMBIZ recorded in terms of getting a lot more women to get involved and make that impact in society?
I mean, I tend not to look at it just from the conference point of view, because the conference is just one of our major flagship programs. I mean, when we started this 14 years ago, it was just a group of women in the kitchen thinking, okay, what do we do different? And now, I mean, when we started, we had 200 women sitting in a room talking about stuff. We're now up to 1,000 women. And not only are we measure not just the conference numbers, but the quality of the kind of women that, and the changes that they've made in the last 14 years. I mean, the very first plenary we're having, we have the 3 bank chairs. This is the first time we've had 3 women bank chairs of the biggest banks in Nigeria. I mean, so first of all, and these are our women as well. So it's not some people that we do not know. They're people that have gone through the process with us, the journey with us of getting there. Then we have programs that we do in universities as well. We call them the Winning Without Compromise programs. And now we've also incorporated a mentoring program. So it's not just, it's a journey for us. I don't want to say numbers and say we have reached 30,000 people, but we're talking about the quality of the kind of programs that we do. The university programs that we have now went to Uyo. We spoke to over 800 girls. And now we're mentoring some of them to say, okay, how do we help them transit from the university to real life? Because when you're staying, I mean, we all went to university, you kind of stay in la la land. Then you realize that the real world is out there. So how do we learn from the people that have gone ahead of us, so we can overcome the challenges that we also face? But not only that, we are also checking and talking to the bank MDs, talking to company MDs, asking them questions and say, what can we do different? How can women also do things different? And how can we get our skills in place so that when we do get to these levels, what else do we need to know?
Are you asking for different interest rates?
Why not? Why not? But you know, we're pushing. I mean, we're always dialoguing. We're always asking, we're always talking, both the people in management and also the women that work in these places, even the entrepreneurs. We do a lot of programs with a lot of women that are entrepreneurs. We also have a lot of links internationally as well. We just sent 3 of our women to a program they went for in Kenya, just trying to also help them to move to the next level. So it's really about impacting their lives personally, but also impacting the way they do things. And because we believe that once you impact one person, it also translates to the rest of the people.